Okay, you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited because this is the fastest and most expensive test drive that I've had. It is a 4-liter hand-built V8 twin-turbo Mercedes-AMG GLE 63 S Coupe 4MATIC Plus, which means it's all-wheel drive. And did you know you cannot get the 4MATIC Plus in the USA? Let me show you around. Okay, so what I didn't mention was that powerful engine puts out 603 horsepower and 627 pound-feet of torque. So it's super fun to drive, super powerful, crazy expensive, which we will get to. And I mean, who needs this? It's an awesome family hauler if you got the cash and you want luxury. Yeah. So I already told you, you cannot get this in all-wheel drive in the USA. You can get the GLE 63S in all-wheel drive, the 4MATIC Plus in the USA, just not the coupe version, or coupe if you prefer that pronunciation. I do not prefer that pronunciation. I like the word coupe. And this is a beautiful crossover coupe, so let's look around. Yeah, so here she is in beautiful designo red hyacinth. And oddly enough, I noted on the US website, it is a different color in the US. It is, I'm gonna get it wrong, red cardinal red? I thought it was so strange. Why the different names for a paint color? Anyway, that is according to the Mercedes-Benz website in the US. All right. Gorgeous sloping roof line, coupe style. You've got some gloss black down there. These gorgeous wheels. Also thought it was interesting that the pricing in the US and Canada for the wheels are so totally different. These wheels are 2,000 US dollars or 500 Canadian dollars. So take your pick. Beautiful big AMG grille, giant Mercedes star, a beautiful vehicle, all LED headlamps, of course, auto leveling, of course. These aluminum running boards light up at night. I kind of feel like the running boards shouldn't be there. They're at an awkward height. And did I mention this has air suspension as well? So when you put it in the different drive modes, it automatically adjusts. There's an adventure mode, which will take you up, and then Sport Plus, and Race will take you down. I love these wheels. I love the red brake calipers on all 4 wheels. The chrome on the handles, I do love that. It's just gorgeous. Right? I've had so many people comment. I've had so many neighbors walk over to see the inside and just gawk at it, basically. All right, there's actually, I think, 5 ways to open this liftgate. The button on the key fob, the button inside at the front, pushing it like that, and that is also the backup camera. And then it's also motion activated. Is that 4 ways? It's also motion activated. Lots of room back here. The seats all fold down individually. Tethers for car seats on all 3 seats, although I do believe there's only 2 latch for anchors. You do have a privacy shade here that just folds. Okay, and I do like the back and the front doors have the automatic lock. So you just swipe or touch or tap and you can lock and unlock. Plus they automatically unlock when you put your hand here if you've got the key in your pocket. Obviously it's currently unlocked. This has the carbon fiber trim package, which is a $2,500 option. You do have rear heated seats. That is a part of the premium package, which is $7,900. And again, different in the US. All the packages and breakdowns was different on the US site, so I'll talk about that more in more detail in a bit. This Burmester sound system is amazing. I love their speaker covers. They're just so intricate and beautiful. We've got Napa leather with Alcantara insets. It's really beautiful, really soft. You probably noticed the red seat belts already. I adore red seat belts. Alcantara, this is all Alcantara on the roof line, and a nice pano sunroof. We've got a center armrest with 2 cup holders, and it does have 4-zone climate control, 2 USB ports, and 2 little slots for which would fit phones, mobile devices perfectly for the kids or whoever's riding back here. People tend to dislike the coupe body style for that sloping roof line, reducing the amount of headroom, but I love it and it's beautiful, and I've had tall teenagers back here with no complaints. So obviously if you're going to be hauling, you know, 6 foot something adults all the time, then this might not be the right body style for you. You even got hooks back here and ventilation, but yeah, I mean, for kids, 2 car seats, whatever, sure. Yeah, and yes, I can confirm there's only latch for 2 or ISOFIX for 2 car seats. All right, moving on to the driver's side door. You've got a lot of carbon fiber. Again, these beautiful speaker covers, heated and ventilated seats, and you can control the passenger front seat heat and ventilation from your seat. These are memory seating, and then also all your seat adjustments. I don't know how many ways it moves, but there's a ton of customization, massage options, and it's just so, I mean, you can just move the seat in so many different ways. It is really very comfortable. I do find I like to ride fairly high to see out because I'm kind of short. So getting into the car, I've hit my head on this so many times this week, but it would just take a matter of getting used to it. And that's again why I don't really like the running boards, because they're kind of in an awkward spot. You don't really need them. So if you do use them, then you tend to hit your head on the top of the car. Aluminum pedals, love them. They are nice to look at. Let's get in and start it. Okay. So as you can see, it's got that giant Mercedes one screen with the instrument gauge cluster and the infotainment all on this one floating screen. I absolutely love it. Obviously, it's two separate screens. I can't talk. It does have motion activation, as you can see. It's highlighting the different things as I move my hand along. I haven't customized it at all. It's fully customizable. This instrument gauge cluster is also fully customizable. There are so many ways you can set this up. I am going to start it. Disappointed in the plastic start button, I'll be honest, but the auto stop start, I do appreciate that it's right beside the start button. I usually turn that off. So let's just start really quickly with the instrument gauge cluster. So you can customize it so many different ways. It's pretty much endless. So if you own this car, you would probably set it up once and forget it, right? You set it the way you want it and then leave it. But it's just really, the options are so plentiful that you just really, and then so you could, besides just choosing these different themes, you can scroll to each side of the screen and scroll through to with this tiny touchpad on the steering wheel to set it the way you want it. That would even show you your music when I'm plugged into USB. So that's really cool. I love that about Mercedes. The other cool thing is these themes here will also change. So I'm on trip right now. I'm going to change it to adventure, and let's see what happens. Automatically turn on the camera, and it's rising the car right now to be ready for anything. It's showing me my 4-wheel drive, and it's showing me my grades, what tilt I'm at, etc. So that would be useful for adventure driving. However, I don't think I would take this adventure driving. Although it's capable to, I wouldn't. Carbon fiber, again, the piano key, climate buttons, love it. But you can also just tap that for the actual climate menu. And I thought this was really cool. I think this is part of the premium package. It has an air freshener and ionization. The other day I picked up my youngest daughter from school, and she hopped in and she says, "Mom, it smells so good in here." And she never says that. So it was cool. All climate, you can control both seats. I thought the massaging seats were in there too, but perhaps it's in comfort. Let's check out comfort. There's all these, yeah. Hot relaxing back, hot relaxing shoulder, activating massage, seat comfort. You've got, pardon me, all of these customization settings. I haven't even tried the massage seating in here this week, but I surely will yet today. Wireless charging pad, 2 USB-C, custom, a good different size cup holders, and would you believe it's got heated and cooled cup holders. So I'm going to put it on cold for my smoothie to keep it nice and chilled while we're doing this together. Trackpad also controls the screen. I'm not a trackpad fan, but some people are. It doesn't have advanced park assist, etc. on this trim. That would be part of a different package. Drive modes. So we've got, the cool thing is, okay, so we've got a ton of drive modes, but we also have the AMG drive unit, which can control the drive modes. So there's several cool things here. So let's start at the top. Since we're in adventure mode, we can use sand, trail, slippery, individual. Did you hear the exhaust note change? Comfort is the default when you get in, and now it's lowering. The air suspension is lowering it because I put it in comfort mode. And Sport Plus, sorry, Sport. Did you hear it change? Sport Plus, and even race mode. So this car even has track pace, AMG track pace, and AMG performance pages. These are for use if you want to take this to the track. So obviously I'm not on a track, not using it, but very, very cool to have. So let's come back and talk about the AMG drive unit on the steering wheel here. This is the Napa leather performance steering wheel. I love it. I love it even more than the one with the carbon fiber here and the Dynamica here, because the Dynamica gets stained and worn, and I just prefer this leather. It just looks so great. Leather, flat bottom, nice sporty aluminum AMG badging, and here you can change. So I'm in race mode right now. Sport Plus, Sport, Comfort, Individual. And here you can customize it even more. So I'll admit, when I put it in Sport or Sport Plus, I actually changed the suspension back to Comfort. So I like a little bit of a softer ride. But the cool thing is, not only do you have these two options, you can scroll through. I can change the exhaust note. I can change into manual mode. I can do the auto stop start off from here. I can lower to the mid-level suspension, and both of these are customizable. Very cool, very nice to have at your fingertips when you're driving. Lots of ambient lighting throughout. You got these grab handles. I really like them. They're a really nice level for resting your arm as well. Carbon fiber throughout on the trim. You can see that ambient lighting right under the aluminum, under the carbon fiber there, and all along here as well. Watch my TikToks, Reels for ambient lighting. One of the things that's really hard to capture on camera is the head-up display, but this has a massive head-up display, and even the head-up display is customizable, and it changes when you put it in different modes. So when I put it in that adventure mode, it completely changes the view of the head-up display. It's showing me the tilt and the grade of the vehicle, and similar to what's shown on the instrument cluster. It's pretty cool. Also, when you use maps, I was using Apple Maps and Apple CarPlay yesterday, going somewhere I didn't know exactly where I was going, so I put it in my maps. The car not only gave me turn-by-turn directions, like always with that Apple Maps and Apple CarPlay, and it showed on the screen, as it always does. It also showed up on the instrument cluster, which I made a short video of, which is in my Instagram Reels and TikToks. It also shows on the head-up display. So the head-up display is amazing. It's just as techy and advanced as all this other stuff. It's pretty cool. And I'm not normally a fan of head-up display, so I think it's pretty interesting how much tech is in this thing. I will say, I think it's strange they didn't put the intelligent drive package on this press car, because that is the adaptive cruise with stop and go. That is the lane change assist. That is pre-safe. That is all of the really high-tech advanced safety features that Mercedes has available. It's not in this test vehicle. I did have a chance to try the advanced lane change assist in Atlanta in November of 2019 when I drove a GLC 300 there. It's pretty cool. I don't know if I would actually use it, but it's pretty cool. You're on the highway, you turn on the turn signal, and it changes lanes for you. Wild. Anyway, I don't know how useful that is. Let's talk about price. I wasn't kidding you when I said this thing is expensive. So let's talk first about this test model and how it's built out. A base GLE 63S Coupe is, did I start that with AMG? Because it's an AMG, hand-built motor. Base price is 135,300 Canadian dollars, and I didn't write down the US dollar one, but this one has the red colors, red seat belts, black wheels, night package, premium package, and the carbon fiber package. So this one ends up being 150,600 Canadian dollars. I built it out on the US website, and like I say, all the packages are different. Even the red paint is different prices, the wheels are different prices, and of course they package it all differently than the Canadian models do. So I packaged it up as close to this model, this test model, as I could, and it came up with 128,070 US dollars. So almost 130,000 US dollars. And this one's 150 Canadian. So what is included in the premium package? I wanted to look at this because I was curious what package is worth $8,000. It's 7,900 Canadian dollars for the premium package. Well, it's the motion activated liftgate, head-up display, rapid heated seats. I didn't feel like they were super rapid. My Tesla heats up the seats like in a snap. Massage seating, soft closed doors, the MBUX system, which is the Mercedes-Benz user experience system, which is when you say, "Hey Mercedes," and she's supposed to answer you back. Maybe because I was on track pace. "Hey Mercedes,
how can I help?
Turn on the heated seat."
I'm switching on the seat heating.
Pretty cool, right? The one we had in the States must have different settings, or it's personalized to the driver, but she will also answer joke type questions like what is the meaning of life and things like that. But I think in Canada they don't program the MBUX system for us in that way. It also includes that air purification system and air freshener, and then the energizing comfort, which is that section on the screen I showed you with the different massage levels and different types of comfort level in the car. So what do you think? Oh, back to the 4MATIC thing. So did I mention this? You can get the AMG GLE 63S, not the coupe version, in the US with 4MATIC, which is all-wheel drive, but not the coupe. And the price of that is about $128,000 also. So if you want all-wheel drive, you've got to go with the standard SUV boxy style GLE. And if you love this coupe style but you want all-wheel drive, you're gonna have to come to Canada. So what do you think? Yeah, really expensive, really powerful, really fun, really beautiful, really sounds great. I really enjoyed my time in this car. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next week.